করতে হবে। যদিও এবারে 12 ভাগ সোশ্যাল সেফটি নেট খাতে দেওয়া আছে, কিন্তু নির্দিষ্ট করে এখানে শিশুর জন্য কোনো বরাদ্দ নেই।
In the economic and social circumstances of Bangladesh, child labor is a daily sin, and unless poverty is uprooted from the country, no act can save these tender lives from being exploited. Shamoli Bishwas, News and Images, Dhaka.
Microcredit financing organizations have not been able to clarify the grounds of the high rate of interest to the clients, which is necessary, says Prime Minister's advisor Dr. Moshur Rahman at the Pan Pacific Sonargaon Hotel today. He was a chief guest at the closing session of the 3-day-long international conference of microfinance regulations. More from our reporter.
Microfinance plays an important role in our economy, and not many microfinance organizations maintain rules and regulations, said the Prime Minister's finance advisor, Dr. Mohammad Moshur Rahman. He also said that the microcredit regulatory structure should be developed.
The borrowers do not know how to access credit institutions. They do not know how to do the calculation. So it is the microcredit institutions which lay down a simple formula for them at the period, at the intervals, a week or a month or whatever the period, you pay so much. And at the end of the year, the loan is adjusted.
Professor Dr. Mohammad Yunus, on the other hand, said that the interest rate of microcredit should be lessened for ensuring its full benefit. Dr. Yunus said the next generation should be more financially well off than the previous one.
MRA, to say it, MRA must know what the interest rate is. And one of the things I was trying to encourage MRA to come up with standardized interest rate. That's very important so that you know exactly what the interest rate is. Sometimes practitioners get upset about the standardized interest rate issue. I try to explain to them that it is the interest of everybody. Even if it doesn't look nice, the figure doesn't look nice, still it's good to tell everybody this is what it is.
Microfinance Regulatory Authority MRA Chairman Dr. Atiur Rahman presented his recommendations for microcredit financing in the conference.
This is time now for the microfinance sector to be linked with the macroeconomic or social business where beneficiaries will hold the ownership and thus microcredit can contribute to poverty elimination, which is indeed multidimensional. A monitoring system to monitor that the effective service charge does not exceed the rate of return from investing the credit by the borrower.
Dr. Fazle Hassan Abed in his speech said that the high interest rate that the MFIs charged was that these organizations were heavily backed by development partners.
How to supervise closely the institutions, microfinance institutions, in such a way that microfinance institutions do have their own to cover their risks. So these are some of the things that they need to look at, and I hope that microfinance regulatory authorities function effectively in providing support to microfinance organizations so that the poor people ultimately are protected.
Among the key issues discussed today were governance and ownership structure, resource mobilization, sustainability, interest rate of microcredit regulatory structure.
Of the conference,
Abdullah Raihan, News and Images, Dhaka.
Planning Minister Air Vice Marshal A.K. Khondokar said that the ruling government was worthy of having appreciation as it was taking steps to bring the war criminals under trial. He said this while addressing at a discussion meeting on Ogni Jhora March, New Generation Expectations at the National Press Club VIP Lounge organized by the Daily Destiny today. He also praised government for keeping its electoral manifesto regarding the trial of the war criminals.
আমরা এই লজ্জা এই কলঙ্ক থেকে কি করে বেরোবো আমরা আগামী প্রজন্মকে কি বলবো যে আমরা এদের বিচার আমরা করিনি এত বড় অন্যায় এত বড় অবিচার এতখানি অত্যাচার তার কোনো বিচার হবে না এটা কোনো সভ্য দেশ মানতে পারে না সেই জন্য আমরা চাই যে এই যে রাজাকার আল বদর আল শামস তারা যে নৃশংসভাবে হত্যাকাণ্ড চালিয়েছে মেয়েদের অপমান করেছে ঘরবাড়ি লুণ্ঠন করেছে তাদের শাস্তি হতে হবে তবে বিচারের মাধ্যমে এবং সেই বিচারটা হবে নিরপেক্ষ
Well, it's time for a short break now, but coming up next, court-martial for Sarath Fonseca been indefinitely postponed.